Good day, and welcome to Currencies Direct weekly podcast for Monday, the 8th of February. The first week of February is behind us, with the local unit certainly hoping for more of the same for the remainder of the month after last week's rather favorable rally. Buoyed by cautiously positive risk sentiment, the Rand managed to break through the magical 15 against the US dollar mark last Tuesday and continues to hold its ground, opening at 14.90 this morning. Focus will now be on whether the local unit has enough legs to push through the 1476 barrier, its strongest level of the year, and subsequently the next key support level. The question now, though, does the Rand have enough firepower? February brings with it a host of local highlights, and if January was anything to go by, we can certainly expect COVID-19 developments to be top of the pile. Locally, headlines of the weekend was that the country's vaccine rollout has been delayed. The announcement by Minister of Health, Dr. Zweli Mkhize, was made a week after the first consignment of doses landed in the country. Following research, it was determined that the AstraZeneca vaccine was found not to be successful for mild cases of the new strain of COVID-19, which can be found in South Africa. With AstraZeneca doses set to expire in April, 2 months earlier than anticipated, Mkhize and co. have decided to put the country's vaccine rollout on temporary hold. That said, it would seem though that there is reason to be optimistic, after reports show that the Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson vaccines, which are set to hit local shores in the coming weeks, are indeed successful against the so-called 501.V2 variant, the strain predominantly found in South Africa. Stepping away from COVID-19, local events will take center stage for the month of Feb. To start things off, President Cyril Ramaphosa takes to the podium to deliver the State of the Nation address this Thursday. Focus will be on the nation's economic recovery plan, electricity supply, and further COVID-19 updates. Thereafter, all eyes will be on whether former President Jacob Zuma will appear in the Zondo Commission. To close things off, attention will then shift to Finance Minister Tito Mbowene's budget speech later this month. An action-packed February, to say the least. Globally, markets have become used to the ebb and flow of COVID-19 talks, with many now largely focusing on global developments, chief of which is the ongoing US stimulus talks. US Secretary Treasury Janet Yellen has suggested the United States' proposed stimulus of $1.9 trillion could result in full employment as early as 2022. The former Fed chair further went on to state that any smaller package could push the US on a slower growth trajectory. That's it for this week's edition. If you'd like to chat about any of your currency requirements, please get in touch with us on 021 418 0105. For Currencies Direct Weekly Podcast, my name is Justin Ludovic.